Good morning and welcome to Fortune Cookies. I am going to try and post a lot more this week. My day job has slowed down quite a bit. If it is your first time here, please like, share, and subscribe. I do owe Jen 007 a reading on Brad Pitt and the Miraval vineyard, but I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to stay squarely focused on the Russian-Ukrainian border. So those of you that are living underground, there is a dispute at the Russian-Ukrainian border. Russian troops are massing there. Putin gave quite a speech the other day regarding the nationality of the individuals that are in these two regions. It has been likened to declarations of war that I don't know if it was declarations of war, but the speech that a German Führer had given prior to the invasion of Poland. So, if it's your first time here, I am a student of Russian history. History was my minor in university, and Russian pre- and post-revolutionary literature and propaganda were concentrations that I did within my English major. So I do speak a bit of Russian, not a lot, but a bit. So buckle up because I think something very interesting is happening here. Now, those of you that do follow dueling tarot that I do with Alicia Wicker on Friday nights. If you've never seen it, it is a live broadcast that we do, and we cover. Raven is saying good morning to everybody. We cover issues and we both do spreads on them. It's a real fun time. It's like a happy hour. We do it live, so you can ask questions in the comments. So I had to let Raven out. She was looking to pretend to go to the bathroom so she could get a greenie. She's a crazy dog. So I want to look at a few things. I want to look at the next 24 hours because I think the issues that are going on there, it's really hard to look too far into the future. Intuitively, I think we're going to see a lot of different things happen. Alicia and I, when we did our show on Friday, we did touch on this, and we both came up with there was going to be a surprise. There was going to be like a weird surprise that no one saw coming. So let's look at where Putin is right now, personally, in regard to this. So the speech that he gave was all by different opinions. Some said it was a convoluted history of the Ukraine. Ooh. Huh. Oh my. Well, that's very interesting. That's an interesting spread there, huh? So, King of Pentacles is power hungry, forging into realms that don't have much to do with them, trying to take what's not his. Interesting. And the Nine of Cups in reverse is that he is just not happy with that. Messaging, a Page of Swords is typically a PR, internet, broadcasting, sending the messages. Looks like the wrong messages have been sent, the wrong things have been said, and the plan for the future is not working. So we're going to shift. We're going to do something different. So the next 24 hours, this is, again, like where he is right now. There's that moon card. Next 24 hours, here's here's the moon card saying, again, there's our surprise. This is our weird surprise that's going to come up. So, moving out of safety, merciless. And here's our surprise again. So there's something up. This is not what they're broadcasting is not what we should see. Sorry, my teeth whistled. So what they're broadcasting is not what we should see. There's something else. So let's pull these. What is the surprise? What is the surprise that we're going to see? So I'm going to do two things. Full-scale invasion of the Ukraine proper. Invasion of something else. Another front. Oh my. Now that's interesting. So the invasion of, and some would call this occupation of Ukraine here, they definitely are in a position of power to do that. The Sun card typically is a yes. It's typically, yes, we're going to move forward on this. Maybe the plans will be revealed. But our Fool card in reverse is a bit less calculated of a move. Now, the Fool upright is not really a calculating person. He's really trusting in the universe and kind of moving forward with the grace of God and trusting that he is doing the right thing. And in his heart of hearts, he knows he's doing the right thing. So when we're in reverse, it gives us this sense of irresponsibility or recklessness, much more emotion or lack of emotion, much less tempered actions here. So I think because we had that cup in reverse before, I think this is just going to be a show no mercy kind of situation. Now, here's where it gets interesting. This is an attack on another front. The 10 of Cups is usually a yes card as well. But the 10 of Cups also, or 10 of Wands, shows that it's going to be a bit trickier. This looks like it's going to be a hot knife going through butter. Not widely received well. This seems like it will be a bit more difficult. More of a cumbersome battle that we see here. If another front shows up, I'm going to freak out. Like, I am just going to freak out. So where is Zelensky at on all this? Zelensky. What is his current disposition? I got one card sticking out, so we'll use that. Oh, he is looking for a fight. Oh, feeling good. Whoa, now that's weird. ready to talk positively. He wants to have conversations here with, he wants diplomacy. I don't think Putin is about diplomacy right now. I just don't think that he is. Um, there was fertile ground. The um, compromise that he would offer is not going to be accepted. So whatever he's got a plan, whatever that plan is, it's just not going to be accepted. Strengths and weaknesses. Putin, Zelensky. Putin, strength, weakness, strength, weakness. So, Putin's strength is that, or strength, weakness. Is that how I said that? Yes. His strength is his resolve and his ability to stick with a path no matter how much it hurts. He will see it through to the bitter end. Those of you who don't follow me on a regular basis, Putin is one of the most fascinating people in history, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not saying he's a great guy. I'm saying he's fascinating as a leader and what he did for Russia. Having been a student of Russian history, the things that have gone on there have been terrible. It was once a tremendous, tremendous world power, and she was laid low from the attempts at communism. So strength is his resolve and his ability to fully invest himself into an endeavor. His weakness is the force of his ideas. So our pages, I say this all the time to my students, pages are like aces. So this is the ideas that are going to come out. I don't think he is going to have a lot of support for the ideas that he has moving forward. Now, Zelensky's strength. His strength is the lack of intimate relationships. He will make decisions. It sounds terrible, based on himself. I don't believe that he is really there. There's an element of the preservation of power here that I'm getting, not a preservation of the Ukraine, if that makes sense. This is a preservation of his position. There's almost like an ego thing going on here. And we've got two people with resolve, and he's like a lone wolf. I do think that Putin, it really is a modern day czar. I do think that he really does function from the top down. I think maybe he's got a few friends that or political elements that he does consult with, but I think his decisions are made by himself. I don't think that he really shares that power with anyone. Zelensky, I think, is the same way, but I don't feel that Zelensky has the insulation that Putin has. Putin has much more insulation. He's got much more control over those that are close to him. Zelensky feels like there's some wild hairs in there. This is a little bit disturbing. It feels like there are some people on the inside that he needs to watch himself with. I feel like the enemy is within already for him. And I'm sorry that I'm saying that. But now, we have the Ace of Swords. So this is renewal, cutting, getting rid of people. So the weakness is his lack of being able to root out the liars and the cheaters and to cut them off. That is his weakness here. So very, very interesting. So let's look at Zelensky's inner circle. See what Zelensky's surrounded by. I did not see in the news. I thought I had heard that he had fled to somewhere, to a more secure location, but I couldn't find it this morning when I was looking it up. Let's look at his inner circle. Let's see who he's got around him. Ooh, ooh. Okay, we'll pull a card from the center for Zelensky. Oh boy. Okay. I'll just do some players around him. Oh boy. Well, he's got one. So in no particular order, these are just some of the elements that are around him. We have death in reverse, which is slow demise. This is, the dripping on the stone. This is wearing away. This is the wind eroding something. So there's somebody on the inside who's been working against him all the while. There's someone who is the communicator. And I don't feel like this is good communication for him. We have a gaslighter. We have someone who's not giving him the whole story, breaking down, marching toward destruction, communication, giving him communication that's bad, and telling him that the fight is over and that this is someone's going to tell him that the fight is over, the danger is past. I think this person is going to tell him to give up those provinces. I think they're called provinces. Someone is going to tell him to give those up. It is bad business. It is bad for the Ukraine. This is breaking apart the family. This one here has his best interest, but he's a weak player. There's many, many, many other players here that I just feel like they've got. I'm just putting it out there. I think we're gonna see the Ukraine entirety go to Russia. Let's see. Is the plan to take back all of the Ukraine? Is the plan to take back all of the Ukraine? Heart of the matter, under the surface. So, whatever messages we're getting, they're not correct. And Alicia Wicker and I were texting about this last night about reliable news sources. We really don't feel that there's many. Whatever information we're getting, it's not correct. It's all gaslighting. The plan, I believe, is to restore some element of the Russian Empire. The Russian Empire was pretty insane in the pre-Soviet era. It's an incredibly rich history. It was the most opulent court in Europe. really the most diverse cultures, I think, of any, nationality in the world. It really it covers like a bazillion time zones. They have a bazillion dialects. So, just to speak Russian in Siberia and Moscow, those are two totally different kinds of Russian. The dialects are very, very different. And the cultures are very, very different. They have Asiatic people, they have Slavs, they have all sorts of folks there. Um, I don't want to say that this is a wag the dog kind of thing, because I don't think we're wagging the dog here, but I do think that we're seeing the SSFF minnow. If you guys follow Alicia and I on our show on Fridays, you know what that is. Do 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 do. I think we're seeing something a little bit different. We're not getting the whole picture here, and this really is a shell game that we're seeing. So, what can we expect today? Let's see what we can expect today. Next 24 hours. Right now it is 8:03 a.m. on 2/22/22, which everyone thought was a big deal of a day. What can we expect in the next 24 hours? Five cards, five cards. What are we going to see happen? Changes of emotion. That one just jumped out. Not cooperation. We're going to see a little flurry of activity. I think we've already seen it. I think we saw the advance into the two areas of the Ukraine. I think, and then we're going to see disagreements. We're going to see some yappity yap yap. That's not going to go anywhere. Some you better not do that. Reminds me of, like, I think it was Key and Peele that did the criminal as the cop pulls him over and he's leaning for the glove compartment. Don't you do that. Don't you do that. And he opens the glove compartment, he takes the gun out, and then he takes off. Like, it's a whole silly little skit about, not following through on your threats. I think there's going to be like a whole, like, oh, we told you not to do that. And no, we are not talking. So, no говоришь, no говоришь. So, let's see how Kamala went over. Immediately when they said they were sending her, I said, bad idea. They are not going to have any respect for her over there. I don't know who they could have sent, but it was not Kamala. That was a dumb idea. How did Kamala play off? What did they think of her? She's such a chama. Ah. Under the surface. So, not good. Not good. So, those of you that are readers, you can read these cards. We got a little, let's get back in focus here. So, they thought she was just full of fluff. Not really. You ain't saying nothing. She ain't saying nothing. She wasn't really saying anything. It was word salad, word salad. Not repairing anything, and just go home. Just go home. You got nothing for us. There's no high-minded intellectual, there was no command, no call to arms. I didn't say call to arms, but no call for peace. Like, it just kind of fell flat. It really did. This, I think, is an indication that no matter what she said, she needs the backing of a NATO, another nation. I'm sorry, I'm not being sexist, but a man. I say this all the time at work. I think this client needs to talk to a man in charge. The reality is that sometimes you do encounter people that are like that. You do encounter men that need to speak to the man. Make jokes all the time at my day job. I think this guy needs to talk to my dad. So, I do think that there was some sexism put her way. I'm sorry, I'm not. Just only my opinion. It's just tarot reading. I do think that there was some sexism that made her message a little bit hard to come across, even though her message was convoluted and didn't make a whole lot of sense. And here, this is under the surface. The message, there was no message there. They had nothing. It was like they bluffed with nothing. And heart of the matter was there just wasn't an intellectual message that was presented. It simply wasn't. So let's take a look at the big guy. The big guy. What Joe Biden doing in the middle of all this? What is he doing in this? Jump out card. Sloppy shuffle. Welcome to tarot. Sloppy shuffle. That's the other alternate. That's the secret name of my channel. Sloppy shuffle. Fortune cookie sloppy shuffle. What is Joe Biden doing in all this? I thought this was going to be a real quick read. Comment down below your predictions for the situation in the Ukraine. Oh dear. Oh, well, okay, that's not bad. Oh boy. Heart of the matter. Oh, boom. Do you see that? Under the surface. All right, so we have this illusion of benevolence here. Like, hey, we're looking out for y'all. We're trying to take care of you. We're trying to keep the world a safer place. And I'm sorry, we're a little out of focus. Trying to keep the world a safer place. Not going to happen. We're butting ourselves into some place where we shouldn't. Trying to see things from another angle, trying to empathize with another group. This is a little confusing, okay, because we have the victory card, but for me, right here, I'm getting this is bravado and ego. And the reason why I'm getting that is because we have this judgment card in reverse. So this is the illusion of coming in and having this bravado. I don't see this as a success. I see this as just an adjective, not a good one. The judgment, we're gonna, if he makes a move, if he gets us involved in all this, it's not gonna wear well. We're not gonna have. It's not gonna look good. Let's just put it that way. Heart of the matter is that we really don't have any justification for getting involved in this. We just don't have any justification. We shouldn't be involved, and we can't justify being involved. And under the surface is looking for interests in the future. This is all about our interests in the future there. Very, very interesting. So I'm not getting the sense that JB is going to go there. I'm not getting the sense that he's going to insert himself. I think he's going to keep flexing from the White House or Delaware, or wherever he is today. Putin and Joe Biden, are they going to actually talk? Are they going to get on the phone together? are they going to talk? One, two, three. Oh boy. So, yes, they're going to communicate. This is communicate. The message is going to be all wrong. No tough talk. Do not need the tough talk. Tough guy, settle down. But there is some sense that the conversation will yield something. I don't think it's going to be what JB wants. So do Putin, JB. Oh, my goodness. So, this is Putin. This is Joe Biden. So, Putin is going to be celebrating. He's going to get what he wants. And he's going to release at some point. But we always have to watch out when the devil comes up, even if he's in reverse. We got to watch out because that is like an underlying energy, the energy that runs through it, the thread that runs through it. And he's just going to steamroll past. He's going to be over it. He's not going to be troubled by anyone else, and he's going to steamroll past. Now, this is our diplomacy card. This is trying to have an emotional connection and hearkening to our past, which is dumb because I don't think that there are many high points in the past. I think 45 and Putin didn't necessarily get along, but I think they understood each other, which is a little bit different than trying to hoodwink the master of the universe of gaslighting, which is what I think Putin is. I think he is, a tremendous actor and presenter. I find him fascinating. Would love to have lunch with him and pick his brain. I doubt he would tell me anything though. And here, this is gonna not really. It's gonna be a bad look. Bad look for the U.S. Bad look for JB. If Afghanistan was a bad look, this is gonna be 10 times worse. So I am gonna leave it at that. We'll keep doing this. Maybe I'll do shorts for the rest of the week on this. I've got a few things on my plate at my regular job, but thank you all for watching. Again, this was just a tarot reading. I'm not biased in any way, shape, or form. I hope you all have a great morning and a great start to your week after President's Day. Those of you that were in the United States and had the day off yesterday for our bank holiday. Going to leave the selenite on there all day long. So everybody have a great day. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Talk to you soon.